So often in diversity and inclusion workshops, we have people who feel a sense of discomfort talking about diversity of body, that we want to leapfrog to the idea of diversity of thought, right? That actually we should be speaking about and unpacking diversity of thought rather than focusing on race and gender and these things which are uncomfortable for us to talk about. Now, it's become a very sophisticated strategy at avoiding talking about the issues of race, gender, the things that our bodies represent, that we embody, right? But what we need to understand about diversity of thought is it is not a substitute for talking about diversity of body, but rather an additional component of the matrix, the milieu of diversity dimensions. So, we should not be thinking or trying to use diversity of thought as a way to sidestep talking about diversity of body, but actually building it into the conversation. That yes, I can be white, male, straight, able-bodied, but I could still have a different way of thinking, and that's great. But we can't only be focusing on that and not on the other privileges that my body actually inherits and that the privileges that my body actually signals. So, for diversity of thought, it is important that we bring it into the conversation around diversity and inclusion, but it is not a substitute, or it's not even an evolution in the conversation. It is just there to make it bigger and richer, okay? So that's just a bit of a, when we hear, we shouldn't be talking about diversity of body, we should be talking about diversity of thought, yes and no. Yes, in that it's part of the conversation. No, in that it is not a substitute. We haven't solved for what our bodies represent just yet. Okay?